Hey y'all, it's Tuere. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first video of mine that you're seeing. Today I filmed a first impressions trying new makeup video. I made a video of made a haul of all the stuff that I got over winter break, and I was saying how I wanted to make this video, and I finally sat down today to make it. And yeah, disclaimer, my allergies are absolutely horrible right now. I had a leaky nose halfway through this video, but if I sound congested or soft-spoken or weird, it's because I'm slightly under the weather. But I did want to record this today because I didn't know when I'd get a chance to do it next. And yeah, if you guys want to know how I feel and see me use some of my new products, then keep on watching. So I didn't get any new eyebrow products, but I got a new concealer, my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brows with that. And I believe this is in the color Tan, which I was like, maybe it's too bright for me, but I can't tell. I don't know, but I think it's gonna be okay. But it's hard to blend since it is just creamy. I'm just like, oh, okay. And this isn't new, but I'm gonna go ahead and set that brow with my Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel so it doesn't move. Honestly, this doesn't seem like tan to me. This color seems like beige. Especially compared to what I always use, which is Fawn, the Girl Pro concealer. This just seems like genuinely beige. But it's cool, we gonna go with it for right now. Obviously, this isn't gonna tell me anything about how it wears. I just like to clean and highlight, like clean up my brows and highlight my face with the same concealer. It just makes it easier on me. So I was hoping that this would be multi-purpose and work underneath my brows. It doesn't look bad, but we'll see because I'll probably prime my eyelids with it too. So now we're going to move on to eyes. And first I'm going to go ahead and prime them with that same concealer, but just with an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. It just seems patchy, like even on my eye. I can't tell if it's the brush, but I just cleaned this brush, but it shouldn't be the brush. My brushes are clean. I cleaned them. Would you believe it? So I think it works better if you pat it on instead of going in circular motions, which is what I tend to do when I use my LA Girl concealer. I put it on my lids and then I just go in circles. So after I get that all smoothed out, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline loose powder in the shade Light and set my eyelids. I'm just not sure about this concealer as an eyelid primer, but I digress. So today I'm going to be using the ColourPop Element of Surprise palette that just looks like this. And I don't know what color I'm going to do. I don't know what colors I'm going to do exactly, but I'm just going to go in with, I think they have the shade names on here. Yes. So I'm just going to go in with Details and put that into my crease. I don't like this concealer at all on my lids. It's weird. Actually, okay, I'm going to take this concealer off of my lids and try again with my LA Girl concealer. I had to just take that off because my eyelids are extremely dark, and my LA Girl concealer actually like gets the job done and it covers the darkness, but that was just looking very ugly and I couldn't blend the eyeshadow on top of it. Yeah, I don't know what that NYX concealer was doing, but it was making my eyes look funky. But I'm still gonna try to set it with my Maybelline powder. Alright. That's much better. Doesn't look as cakey or splotchy. That almost gave me a heart attack. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna go back into that palette with the same transition color details into my crease. Okay, next is my lid color. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is called Feels. And I'm just gonna apply that. I didn't spray anything on it just because I want to see how it looks without any spray on the brush. I'm gonna put that on my mobile lid. So I definitely like the color. I just think it would have looked better with the base underneath it, but it's like a holographic color because when I look like this, it looks red, and then when I look straight ahead, I see the blue and green in it. It is very pretty. Alright, so then I'm gonna go back in with that same blending brush I did with the color Feels. I don't know the colors, but I'm just gonna go back in with that same blending brush and blend this out, but with no extra product. I'm just blending the edge. Okay, and then once that's blended out to my liking, I'm gonna go in with this purple shade right here, and that's called Late Night, and I'm gonna put that in the outer V of my eye. So it's definitely not pulling as dark as I thought it would have, because it looks pretty dark in the pan. But I'm gonna keep just building it and see what I get. Then I'm gonna take the end of this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and just blend that. I'm just blending all those colors together with the other end of that brush, but there's no product on it. I'm just blending. I'm gonna add some more of that purple because I really do want it to come through. I'm gonna blend it again. My nose is running and that's ugly. But for my black, I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte lip palette and use Fashionista, and I'm gonna use a very, very small brush. This is a Morphe 326, just to put this in the outer corner a little bit to give it some more depth. That was the depth I wanted, so now I'm just gonna blend that in into my outer corner. And initially to do this, I was going to use a colored liner on my lash, but I didn't realize that it would be so glittery. So I'm going to go ahead and use a black liner, and I'm going to do a wing, but I cannot ever do my wing on camera. So I'll do that and then I'll come back. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying my lashes, and I can't do that on camera either, but I just wanted to show you guys them. I got the Lily Lash in Miami, and so now I'll go put those on and be back again. So that was probably the easiest I've ever put on lashes. Like, they went straight on and they look good. I always have to wrestle with my lashes, and the fact that I didn't, amazing. Maybe I'll spend another $30 on lashes. So I just wiped off my face. It's already moisturized and stuff, but I had some fallout from that shadow. But I'm gonna use my Benefit Matte Professional Primer. And in my last video I said that I had been using this and I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but I haven't used it since then. So I'm going to use it today and we'll see how I feel about it or something. Maybe I'll do a wear test. I don't know. So now that that's done, Life Prime, I'm going to use my Smashback Studio Skin Finish Primer Foundation in the shade 4.3. I think this might be a little red on me because I didn't get shade matched, but we'll see. And to apply it, I'm just going to use my new Real Techniques body sponge. This thing is huge and so soft. I've been excited to use this. Sponge is huge. I'm not used to working with the sponge this big. I'm weak. Hey. I think it's a little too just like red for me, a little too red orange. Because my undertones are really golden or neutral even, like, so this is just wearing really like red on me, dark. We're gonna make it work. So now I'm gonna go back in with that NYX Total Coverage Concealer in Tan, and I'm going to use a different brush to apply it. I'm just so hesitant to use this after what it did on my lids. Like, that was so ugly. I should have done one section at a time because it dried down kind of fast. Okay, with that blender, it is extremely hard to get into the crevices here, so I'm trying to make sure that it's just all blended out. Okay, honestly, the concealer doesn't look bad, but it still doesn't compare to my fawn, and I love that coverage. So I'm gonna give it another shot and just put a little bit more of the NYX concealer under my eye. Something just seems like it's missing, and I don't know what. Okay, so now I'm going to set my highlighted areas with this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the color Light. I'm going to use a Morphe M426 to do this. Now that I've done that, I'm going to set my entire face with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. Actually, I'm not mad at this foundation with concealer. I'm not mad at it at all. With the concealer, it looks much better, much balanced. It dried down a lot better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to look just extremely red on me. Now that I have set my face, that concealer did nothing for my bags. Like, they're normally always there, but it's just like I feel like I can see the darkness peeking through. So I'm going to stop with the face and actually go back to my eyes to finish them up. So I'm going to take my mascara to blend my eyelashes in with my lashes. Then I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and just a flat liner brush. And I'm going to line my waterline. And to finish up the lower lash line, I'm just going to go back in with that wine color. And just brush underneath. And just smoke it out. And lastly, just some mascara on my lower lashes. I'm going to bronze up my face. Now I'm gonna highlight, and I'm gonna use my Artist Couture Jackie Aina Le Bronze highlight. Okay, and to finish this look, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop's Ultra Satin Lip in the color or shade Darling. It's from the Carucci collab. Okay, so that completes this look. But first, I'm going to tell you guys what I thought about all of the new things that I used. So, this NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer is a no. It's a no for me. What else did I use? This Loose Fit Me Powder. I actually kind of like it. I thought light wouldn't be able to do anything for me, and I thought it was going to be like white and ashy. Alas, it is not white and ashy. I actually will probably keep using it. It's actually, let's see if I can show you guys. It's like, it's it's pretty tan, so I don't know. I feel like it worked for me. We'll see if my opinion changes. The Element of Surprise palette I really liked. I love these colors. I didn't use every shade. I like the way that it looks on my eyes though with the shades that I did use. This one was just a little too transparent for me. If I were to use it again, I would probably put it on top of a different shadow so that it had a base, something to grasp onto, because you can see it now, but I feel like under certain colors it would just be popping, like more popping than it is now. And what else did I use that was new? Oh, this body sponge is so soft. I can't wait to use it some more. It's just so big, so I'll probably use my beauty blender for under my eyes and just use this for foundation or something if I'm blending out maybe a contour or cream or something. I don't really know. It's big, but it is soft and fluffy. The new Morphe brushes I used, loved them, but you guys probably didn't need to hear that from me. Oh, y'all. This foundation, honestly, I haven't worn it for full time yet, but I think it looks good. I was so worried that it was gonna dry down and just look too red on me, like the NARS, I don't know, one of their earlier foundations. Whenever I wore it, it just looked so red on me, so ugly, and I thought that that's what this was gonna do. But I think it looks good as of right now. This primer, I don't know, I feel like my Maybelline Baby Face, that one literally mattifies my face so perfectly, and it's so cheap that I probably couldn't justify buying this again. I don't know, I love that Baby Face primer, love it. And last but not least, this lip color. I guess I like it. I don't have any qualms. It's a little tacky and it looks a little drying on my lips, but it doesn't feel drying. We'll see. I don't know. But my favorite thing, my favorite new thing, these lashes. I love it. I think they close off my eyes a little too much, so if I ever get to a point where I'm comfortable enough to cut them, I would probably trim them a little bit, because I have tiny eyes. I don't want my eyes to be like, you know, I want them to be open and wide. I do think this style closes them off a little bit, but I still think they're beautiful. They were so easy to apply, and now I understand all of the hype around it. Alright, so that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Let me know down below. And subscribe if your heart so urges you to. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.